All right, welcome everyone. My name is Paula Phillips, also known as Journal Artista, and today is day number 13, live over here on the Journal Artista channel. I am going to focus a little bit on cleaning my space. I have been doing a little bit of art in the past couple days, and I have a hot mess, so I'm going to clean up my table, clean up what's around me, so I can be prepared for Stencil Saturday tonight. Good morning, Tori, or good afternoon. All right, so move some stuff. Good morning, Joan. Or good afternoon. Hi, Christy. Good afternoon, Claire. Today is a little bit of a cleanup. At first, anyways. I'll try to think of something. I need to give you guys something visually pleasing to look at. Gosh, I really need to. This is so stained, coffee and everything. I cover this bad boy. Bust out the Z-Gesso. Let's see. We can look at some swatches. How is everybody today? On a Saturday, it is in Toronto here. It is beautiful. It's supposed to be 20 degrees today, Celsius. So, absolutely gorgeous. All right, I'm going to move this chair over here. Thanks, Claire. All right. Blue skies in Dublin today. Awesome. Got this thing. Stab them to get the air out. I threw it in the garbage. My stepfather got me my zero gravity chair. So I've already sat on it, in it, once. Oh, it's going to be so comfortable. I think it's going to really help my situation. All right. This garbage. Morning, Sin. I'm just doing a little cleaning around here at first, so it'll be noisy as I shuffle some piles over here. Like I said, a couple days ago now, I need to get into a habit of, whether it's at night or first thing in the morning, getting in here and cleaning off my desk and starting with a fresh slate. I'm eating today. I'm going to eat RX bar, 12 grams of protein bars, got 3 egg whites, 6 almonds, 4 cashews, 2 dates, and OBS. This is coconut chocolate. But literally all it is dates, dried egg whites, almonds. This is the ingredients. Cashews, chocolate, natural flavor, sea salt, and coconut. That's it. That's all the ingredients. There's no chemical, nothing. But it's an acquired taste. The bar looks like this. So you know, it's processed still, don't get me wrong, but there's no chemicals in it, so it's better than, 12 grams of protein, egg whites, dates, almonds. Pretty good. Little chocolate. Both a little, my friends, not a little. It is a lot chewy, so they're not cheap. In Canada, probably $3 a bar. But if you're like me, and, growing up, I used to cook and bake a lot. I liked it. I still have lots of cookbooks and stuff. Oh, I should not be talking with my mouth full. But I just kind of, I don't know. Doesn't appeal to me anymore. So the less I cook, the better. Unless I have to cook. So excuse me with chewing with my mouth full over here. Oh man. Then I got washing it down with an Ensure. Natural flavors can be chemicals. Well, I guess we could debate on that. Naturally occurring flavors would be an additive, but this bar doesn't have any natural. Did I say natural flavors? Dates, dried egg whites, almonds, cashews, chocolate. Oh yeah, natural flavors and sea salt. Very true, my friend. I wonder what natural flavor. Probably coconut, because there's no coconut in it. No, I lied. There is coconut and sea salt. Natural flavors of what? Sin is right. Good morning, Patricia. Good afternoon. Hey, Shauna. Good morning, Jane. Have you recovered? All right. My Happy Planner stuff. I need to find a nice spot for my Happy Planner stuff. This is some chewy stuff. All right, need this for later. And I'm not a big cashew eater. I'm not a fan. Like, I love me some raw almonds. Raw almonds are a staple of my diet. And I don't mean diet as in like losing weight diet. A staple of my things that I eat. Good morning, Jonna. Excuse me while I eat my. But I can have cashews, but I don't know. I'm a raw. Almonds are my favorites. Raw almonds. Ugh. So Timmy's going on 1 p.m. Eastern on Facebook Live, is it? Tim Holtz to announce his 5 new distress colors. Oh boy, where am I gonna put all this? All right. So we are going to have a stencil Saturday later on tonight. So that's why I'm starting a bit early today. Clean up my space over here. My sleeping pattern's all messed up. So of course, again, I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So I will probably take a nap before. Thanks, Jane. Oh! That gave me the willies. Oh gosh. Like, I don't eat for pleasure anymore. So like this protein bar, that doesn't taste bad, but eat to live, my friends. Eat to live. Eat to live over here. Well, I haven't done that much anything the past couple of days, Jana. To be honest, I've been actually doing like focusing on actually doing some art and brainstorming things. So that's kind of been what I've been doing lately. So I haven't even touched anything in here in a couple of days. Hence the pile I've got on the ground over here again. Books and oh. Oh man. Baby steps. That's right, Claire. Today I gotta focus on my living room too. So I gotta take that couch apart. Okay, so my stepfather gave me my zero gravity chair. So I'm removing the cheap couch I've had in the living room for the last 5 years. It's junk. It's garbage. It's going right on the curb tonight. And I'm in my living room. I'm gonna have 2 IKEA bookshelves, the Expedit ones, and my fancy zero gravity lawn chair. I'm gonna be sitting right in the living room. Don't expect any. If you come over, there's no spaces to sit. There's no couch. Oh boy. All right. Garbage. My new books. I know I got a pile on the floor. I mean, like Darcy, Jana, and oh, the jokes. Everything is in like the reusable shopping bags. So I remember years ago when I was cleaning the jokes with Darcy was that we put hooks on the wall and put all of our reusable shopping bags, hang them on the wall, get them off the floor. Oh, all right. That's all my paint, so I'm gonna sort that. More Happy Planner stuff. Uh-oh. Whew, it's hot in here. Is my bar done? Almost. 2 more bites. I'm a piler. Good morning, Glenda. How are you today, my friend? 2 more bites. I just gotta get this down. Oh my god, I just gotta swallow this. Not to say, like I said, it's good, but I'm not necessarily a fan of the texture. Mm. Wash it down. I'm getting set up for index card today, 2020. When does it start? June 1st? I got, I haven't left my backyard in I don't know how many, 2 months now? A long time. Anyway, um, I didn't know. I just saw in the news. All the days are blending together. I don't know what day of the week it is, whatever. But today's like, they were on the news. They were like, "Oh, it's May 2-4 weekend." I'm like, "What? It's May 2-4 weekend? Monday's a holiday." Didn't even realize. May 2-4 weekend celebrates the birthday of Queen Elizabeth. Okay. And we call it 2-4. May 24th. We call it 2-4 because that's what Canadians call a 24 pack of beer. Molson or Labatt 2-4s. All right. Woo! We got the bar down. We got the Ensure down. We are nourished. All right. Done. Whew. This bag that has all of my newer, like, when I say newer, the stuff I have bought in the past couple years. So the oxides and stuff, my Dilutions paints, all in this one bag. The good thing is, like, I cleaned this corner of this floor there, like, last week sometime, or a week before, I forget now which day it was. And, so when I say, like, I'm cleaning over here, it's just, like, literally it's bags. It's just piles, so it's not a big, too bad over here. More paint, acrylic paint. I'll put this bag. Hopefully Simon will put together my IKEA cart, or my second IKEA cart. Put this over here. Try not to cause a craft of lunch. Let's hope. Sort that later. My books. I'm not anywhere near chat right now, my friends. Give me a moment. All right, let's catch up. Gotta sit down. Feeling dizzy. One moment. Sit down. Ooh, I'm feeling dizzy. Hold the fort. Don't know if it's because I'm hot and I'm sniffling right in front of the camera. That's great. This can go into the dark side now. This. Okay, I'm gonna throw this over on my dark side. So if you hear a loud craft-a-lanch, nobody get upset. Just everybody cover their ears. Cover the ears. No, it shouldn't be too bad. I'm just teasing. Well, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Not bad. All right. Sorry about that. Finished. Okay. Drink some. Yeah, I'm drinking water, and here I've got freaking lemon iced tea, and it's not even iced tea. Like, this is the brisk iced tea, so it's not iced tea. It's pop, right? Like, I don't even know if there's real tea in here. Water, sugar, instant tea. So it's nothing but 20 grams of sugar. Excuse me, hiccups. All right, I got my paint. Like I said, hopefully my Simon will be nice and put together that cart for me today. So I can get, if I get that cart put together, I can take 3 things off the floor. What is this? Books. What books are in here? Oh, color pencil. This, all right. That right there for now. That I need right there for now. That I need. This I need. All right. Where? I just have to decide where I'm gonna put my happy planner. I guess I should put my happy planner stuff on one of the shelves behind me because it's something I want to use every day. All right, I'm gonna sit down for a moment. I don't know why I'm feeling funny. Probably should have ate earlier than I did. And I still humans, we are all creatures of habit. So the first thing I do in the morning is make coffee. Like, that's the absolute first thing I crave in the morning, even before I smoke, my friends. Like a cigarette, I want my coffee. All right. And yes, I'm still a smoker. So I'm gonna clean off the top of my desk here. Got an Orly Aveniri stencil. Just putting away some of the stuff that's on my table and the places that it's supposed to go. What I need to buy myself, excuse my grammar, is a coffee maker. An old school drip one, just a cheap, like $24.99, that has a little programmer that, I can program it for 6 in the morning. Because let's be, my French press situation, my friends, not working out for me because I'm making it way too strong. Way too strong. Like, I mean, tar strong. Yeah, Orly Aveniri has stencils, Jana, with Stencil Girl products with Stencil Girl, stencilgirlproducts.com. Quite a few, an amazing, and her like skeletons. Wonder, like, my stencils are in more than one spot. I wonder how many. So that, like, her style. Dang it! I need a piece of paper. One more. I think I have more than one. Let me see. That is Carolyn B. That is not her. That is not her. Jamie Fingal. Mary Beth. It looks like I'll put it on top of this piece of paper so we can at least see it. Seth Apter has some beautiful stencils over at Stencil Girls Products as well, as a lot of us know. Let's see. I don't know if I only have one from Orly Avenary or not. Like I said, all my stencils are, that's something I have to sort. Stencils are, they're everywhere. I think I might have two, but I don't know where the other one is at Zimmermann. While you're over at Stencil Girl Products, check out the Paula Phillips Journal Artista stencils while you're there. Shameless plug. All right. I'll put my collage books right behind me here on my shelf I reach for all the time. So my new books, I'll keep them over here. I'm gonna get I have to get another bookshelf from IKEA, as I said, for my living room. All I'm gonna have in my living room is my big TV, IKEA shelves, and my one lawn chair. I think it's hilarious. I'm laughing at myself. My big, ginormous zero gravity lawn chair. But I think it's really going to help my nerve pain issues. I keep my water dropper bottle close. So to stress thing. All right, we're getting close. I forgot to keep this out because I had to stamp it for joyceage. My palettes. Excuse me while I reach over. Hopefully, so I like I said, I placed some orders for some just like, 3/4 inch or some cheap brushes, just for my acrylic work. So hopefully, I think they're supposed to be come today, because I haven't. Well, all my acrylic brushes pretty much died, dried up. All right. This stencils, got that book. I put my happy plan. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm looking around here. Good morning, Cheryl. Poor Simon's got all the work. Hi, Mindy. Hi, Tess. I didn't get the bookcase. I have to order from IKEA, and there is a IKEA near me. Not a big store, not like that one's there's one in Toronto, but it's like a pickup point. Like, they have some things in the store, although I don't think it's open now anyways. But anyways, there's like a warehouse there that have more popular items, like the 2x3 or 3x3 Expedit shelves. So I just have to place an order for one of them, because I told my stepfather that I was going to buy that zero gravity chair, and then a cheaper bookcase from Canadian Tire. And he's like, no, you shouldn't buy that cheap bookcase from Canadian Tire. Buy the one from IKEA. I'll buy you the chair so you can use the money I was going to buy for the chair to buy a better bookshelf from IKEA. Like this Expedit one that I have behind me, the 3x3 that I've had. I kid you not. I bought that bad boy when I was 20. So I'm 41. 20 years I've had this original 3x3, like the 9 square Expedit bookshelf. They are like, it has been in storage for a year. It has moved at least 10 times. I mean, that I guess you get what you pay for, right? Some IKEA stuff can be cheap, and some of it's like super expensive, like more expensive than anything I own. But the Expedit series is good. The 3x3 or 2x4. I have the one that's like my TV. There's like a longer shelf. You could either stand it up or lay it down, and my TV's on that. Same Expedit line. Like they're not square shelves though. They're longer ones. They are. They really, those IKEA ones, my friends. I can't recommend them enough. They really. The Expedit line, I think it is, right? The square ones. And they fit 12x12 paper. I mean, that's originally why I bought them so many years ago. So I have 3. I have 1 in here. I already have 1 in the living room. I'll buy at least another one, maybe 2. If my room was big enough, like I said, in my living room, I only have 6-foot ceilings, believe it or not. 6 foot. So if you're claustrophobic, my house is not the place for you. So I can't put high shelves. Like if I would love one of the 5x5 ones, the IKEA 5x5. What's this? Just looking at this book. What we got in here? I haven't worked in here. Little watercolor. I have. So what about everybody knows? Not everybody, but a lot of people know. One thing I absolutely love, and it's this. Excuse me while I reach over. Oh, sweet loving goodness. Oh boy. Sorry. Hold the fort. Awesome. We'll be fixing this situation in a couple of weeks. Anyways, one thing I love, cotton candy. Anyway, I have all these pens on beside me. I'm just going to put them in here for now. I love me some cotton candy. All of these pens were in, and pens and pencils and that were part of this. So I think that as I work, well, I'm going to keep out a couple things. As I work more and more at my desk, there are things that I use all the time. You know what I mean? And that's what I want this for. So I'm going to take all the pens and everything out of here. I'll keep this. Keep that. And then I think as I use them, I'll put them back in. I bet you this doesn't even work. Who wants to take a bet whether my Uniball Signal pen works or not? Nobody will take that bet because they probably all don't work. Good morning, Galina. Oh, look. Oh, I would have lost the bet. Oh, well. Oh, no. Premature. Don't suck on your pens, my friends. Do as I say, not as I do. Paula, what's that white stuff on? Oh, I was sucking my pen. Worry about that later. Random Derwin Intense. Ooh, Ange gave me one of these pens a long time ago. A Koronor 4B. What do you call these? Mechanical pencils? Good morning, Lori. Good afternoon. You're cleaning so you can go outside and enjoy the weather. Yes, beautiful day here as well. Beautiful day in Toronto. I'm going to keep some of these things in here and some of these pens. I've got so much random stuff everywhere. Anyway, so I eat a lot of this cotton candy. It's pure sugar. That's what cotton candy is, right? Pure sugar. So 30 grams. So this whole container, which is like $2. This whole container is 200 grams or 7 ounces, 7.3 ounces. So for a 30-gram portion or approximately, an eighth of this, am I doing my fractions right? Is 120 calories. So it's just pure sugar, 30 grams of sugar. Yeah, of course, if it's a 30-gram portion, it'll be 30 grams of sugar. Sweet goodness. Anyways, if you're looking for a treat, like cotton candy is not too bad. I mean, don't if you're diabetic, gotta be careful blood sugars and all that. But, I mean, it has no fat or anything. It's literally just eating pure sugar. Delicious. Yeah, John, Ange gave it to me a while ago, that thing. Kohinoor for, oh, I thought it said 4B, but it says 48. So I don't know what type of lead is in here. It's heavy, my friends. Heavy. I mean, all of it, and then it's heavy. I think you can. I know you can. I've seen these. You can buy them on Amazon in the refills. See how it has and it's just a ginormous lead. And I know you can buy different size or different types of leads. But it's nice, a nice little triangle. It feels like the barrel of it is triangular. It feels good. Actually, very good. Heavy though. Oh boy, we get used to this. I'm just making marks with it, getting interesting. Interesting. All right, this over here. Oh, there's a bulldog clip I was looking for the other day, and I didn't see it. Like, this needs to be thrown out. What the heck do I got going over here? Oh boy, that is older than. Let me not work in a watercolor, Canson watercolor journal. Let's get out my sketchbook. Did I not bring it in? Hold the fort. Did I not bring in my sketchbook? I guess I did not. All right. Or did I put it on the shelf? Nope, did not put it on the shelf. Oh well, let's see. I'm curious if this old Sharpie poster paint pen has any juice left in it. I don't know. Let's see. Draw some swirls. Wow, it still works. Can't see it, but it works. Some Patty Tully Parish, some PTP deli prints she gave me. Let's see over here. Sinking right in, my friends. And this is a poster paint. Is this fluorescent blue fine point? This is water paint, water-based. That's been sitting in this cup for a long time. I just opened to a random page of my journal. And let's see what it looks like on black. My apologies for my camera autofocusing, my friends. Hopefully less than 2 weeks and we should have that fixed. Again, if you're new here, my name is Paula Phillips, also known as Journal Artista. I've been going live daily. Today's day number 13. Sometimes doing some art, sometimes cleaning, sometimes chatting, sometimes flipping through my journals. Who knows? Today is Saturday. And on Saturdays, I stream live at 9 p.m. Eastern time for a pre-chat, 9:30 Eastern. We will start our show. It is Stencil Saturday. I'm excited for that. Thanks to all those who joined me last week for Stencil Saturday. Finally finished the page yesterday. I posted on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and all those places. You can go check it out. Right now, I'm just using up a Sharpie. And yeah, so do not, shouldn't be shaking your Sharpie, your paint pens with the lid off. So I think it's separated. Like I said, this is an older one, so it's not exactly opaque, especially on this on that. So that still worked half decent. What else do we have in here? An old black one. Let's see. Extra fine point water-based. can add some squigglies to this one side, maybe. Ooh, extra fine point. Jonna pulled out a Brad Pitt pen set. You able to meet a no? I don't know. I don't know if it was me that enabled the pen set. I think that might have been Bren or Barb, the Brad Pitt pens. I mean, I have a couple, don't get me wrong, but I think the big set. I never did buy any of the big, the entire set. I just have a few of the, especially the big brush. But the big brush Pitt pens are awesome. I mean, all the Pitt pens are awesome. So this still works and works quite nicely, actually. It's a fine point. I'll just do some, add some squigglies. So actually that works pretty good. Actually works pretty good. Keep that upside down. What else is in this little thing? Ooh, an old palette knife. We have some Marvy Metallics. This bad boy is old too. Good morning, Judy. Good night. Have a good day, Sin. Thank you so much. Hi, Therese. Thank you for being here, my friends. Good morning, Maria. Or good afternoon. This one is a chisel tip. Used to color in stamped images or used directly on rubber stamps for a metallic effect. This is old. Ideal for rubber stamping. So when was the last time they made a pigment, water-based pigment ink? Oh, it's not a paint pen. It's pigment ink. Very interesting. Marvy Metallics. I don't know if they still make these anymore, my friends. This bad boy is a few years old at least. I can't even imagine how old it would be, to be honest. Let's see. Well, that's some pink. Let's see what happens if I just do... Yeah, that doesn't go so well. There aren't that many pages in here that have nothing on it. Let's see over here. This is the Dina Wakley, the original one. All right. So this is one of those pump tip thingy-me-doos. Oh boy, I'm going to have... Oh yeah. We are going to have purple. Oh boy. All right, let's make some splots. We are going to use up this pen right now, my friends. This is me and paint pens. This is why they don't get along. Me and paint pens have not gotten along from day one for the last 15 years. The first time I tried to use a white poster paint marker, just no go. No matter what. Like, this is what happens. I prime it, I pump it. Next, you know, I've got white or whatever color absolutely everywhere. I'm absolutely paint pen challenged. And I do have the Poscas. And actually, you know what I bought? Arteza has a paint pen set. I don't know if you guys have it. It's like thinner ones, thinner tip, writer type tip, and they were cheap. Like, I think a set of, what was it, 36 or 24? Anyways, I think it was 50 cents a pen or less. Oh yeah, your Marvy plumes. Well, so some of my old Marvies, the plumes. But what even became before the plumes, I still have. Some are still good. But you can, the old Marvy brush markers, I'm talking in the old ones. I tried refilling them. It worked. Like adding water to it, not refilling them. Adding water to it to kind of juice them up. But those are the old Marvy brush markers. Like, I mean, the one that has the tip that's so thick, like... Like, literally, look, I can still just flick out paint through this. I'm going to put this off to the side for a moment. But water-based markers, right? You can add a little bit of water in there and it'll reconstitute them. Is that the right word? Boy, look, I need to gesso this and cover this. My poor Jane Davenport cover is hurting. Looking rough. Let's see, I'll just add something over here. So because I opened this and this is super old, and what I like to do a lot with some of these books, I just want to use it up, my friends. Today I will completely use up this Marvy marker just by making marks, coloring nothing. I don't know, there's some type of joy I get. You know, I'm a treasurer. I'm not an art supply hoarder. I treasure my art supplies, sometimes for over 20 years. Anyway, but sometimes, like these older pens and markers and stuff I've had for a very long time, boy, do I get joy out of using them all up. Like some of those books I showed you where I just sat on the couch and used up entire Adirondack markers. Some splots. Yeah. But if I prime it, I pump it, then you can... There's probably a ton of ink in there. So, and for some reason, this paint, or this is calling it a Marvy Metallics. It called water-based pigment, not paint. So I don't know. I should be using this in one of my black paper books. I don't know. For me, just mark making feels good. So if I'm just scribbling, and I'll probably put them 20 different layers on top of this, but just doing this, I don't know, I get some satisfaction on it. So my plans for the rest of the day, well, hopefully Jane can get her butt to my island so I can give her some stuff on Animal Crossing. I have to start rearranging my living room so I can get my zero gravity chair in there, and I'm going to take my nap on my zero gravity chair. So let's, because I got up early, like my sleeping pattern's all over the place. But I will absolutely use this pen completely up to date, marker I should say. And it's going to feel good. This is metallic. Let me see where's my black. Any book do I have over here that has black paper? Uh-oh, dog's barking. Where is the black paper journal that Z made me? I'll just use it in this one. This is something else that, like I said, this is a book where I literally would just, well, we did a long time ago, direct to paper crusty bits in here. Or direct to comp book crusty bits. Absolutely, Claire. I'll send you a picture of my friend code. My Switch friend code. So some of this has gesso on it, some of it's just markers. So you can see I have sometimes jelly plated in it. I was channeling my inner Bren and Dee Dee and doing the smack and dragon and crunching the papers and so all this book is like just using up stuff. You can see that I spilt something on it. Again, my friends, my apologies for the camera autofocus. When I get my new laptop here in a couple of weeks, it shall be fixed. We just have to put up with it for a couple more days. Good morning, Devon. It's pigment. I don't think it'll stick if I close the book, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Let's see. Let's add. Who doesn't like? Anybody else? Am I the only one? Do people? Does using stuff up, like completely using it up? I guess for me. Well, let me finish my question first. To those in the chat, if you're not in the chat live here, comment down below. Does using up your art supplies, does it give you a feeling of anxiety or feeling of accomplishment? Do you like it? What do you think? So for me, when I first started any of this stuff, especially with Club Scrap, let me tell you, my friends, I had to have double of everything Club Scrap. Like I had to have one to keep, one to treasure. So I'd have one to treasure and one to use. And over the years, I've kind of, well, maybe I didn't get over it, buying backups, but I'm a little bit better of using my stuff now, and especially, like, say, gel pens, markers. Some of these things I've had for a very long time, like the Adirondack markers, or am I pronouncing that right? Is it supposed to be Adirondack or Adirondack? Adirondack or Adirondack? I might not be able to say Adirondack. Anyway, like using up those markers after they've been sitting in my stash for a very long time. I don't know. It makes me feel good. So something like this, I don't know, I'm just scribbling. I'm scribbling, but it is giving me joy. Like I don't know. It's hard to explain. I feel, well, it feels good just to create art. Even if this is not, oh, I'm going to get it. But Paula, this is an art. You're scribbling and you're calling that art? Well, sometimes, like I say, you know, just moving your body will catch your creative juices flowing, just like if you're working out, right? Sometimes a body in motion stays in motion. So you know, art is similar. No matter, same as working out. Man, does it suck? You think to yourself, I don't want to go to the gym, or whatever you're doing, however you're working out. Oh, it sucks, it sucks, it sucks. But then you force yourself to do it, and you know, almost every time, 95% of the time, you end up feeling better afterwards. I guess it's similar. But I used to have anxiety over using stuff up, especially if I couldn't get it in anymore. But now I'm just enjoying it. It is to start the backgrounds clear. Absolutely. When you have something like this, and just a lot of distress oxides in here. So I was practicing just seeing how the distress oxide works. So it wasn't really like smack and dragging that Dee does. It was more using directed paper, scrunching the pages, directed paper, and then spraying it with water, like Tim showed us when he first came out with the distress pads years ago. 5 new colors. It shall be interesting. What time is it? Another hour and a half. I think if I was using a regular paint pen, I probably wouldn't be able to close the book. Oh, look at this little guy. I don't think it'll stick though, because it's pigment ink. It's not really a paint marker. It's pigment ink, so I think we'll be okay. Look at this guy. I guess I saw him in the ink. Like I said, my friends, I don't even know if you can get this pen anymore. I mean, but whatever, if you can, it's pretty good. It's actually working half decent. Let's try it on a stamp. That's what it said, is to use it on a stamp. Let's try. I surely have a stamp or two lying around. First one I see. just a one from the dollar spot here. Little crown. Let's color it. It's got some black pigment ink on, or excuse me, not pigment ink, archival ink. So the instructions said on the side of the pen just to color it. Now, if it's pigment ink, you would think that we'd be able to throw some embossing powder on this and make it raised. I don't know. Give it a good huff. The old participation commercials, absolutely. Sal and they've got a YouTube channel. Is his name Sal and or Hal? Hal? Absolutely, the participation. That turned out actually half decent, my friends. Really good. Not half decent. Really good. Decent. My case of baby wipes. I had to order a case of baby wipes on Amazon, and unfortunately, and I don't usually clean my stamps, but if you're putting a pigment ink or paint or something on your stamps, it's probably best practice to wipe it off. Body Break. Well, Body Break, same guy, same people. So Body Break back then, it used to be Hal and Joanne. Oh, my memory. They actually followed me. One of them. I want to go. I need now. You've jogging my memory. No pun intended. For some reason, one of them tweeted at me, whether it was like when I originally lost all that weight, or maybe they commented on my weight loss video, the one I have up there when I'm in my before or after, where I'm in my sports bra there. That actually turned out really nice, my friends. And like I said, my camera, and we can't, but that actually produced for like, so here I am stamping on in a cheap ass comp book. Thank you, Patty, for the comp book. Although she didn't like it because she she always bugged her, Patty Tolly Parrish, over here on YouTube. She never liked the cover of it because it made it gave her a headache. So anyways, a cheaper like the good old comp book. No, nothing on it. No, nothing done to the paper, and it other than like scrunched it, wrinkled it all up, a la Fluffy Bren Tangles. And it turned out good. Like that image is, I'm impressed. Impressed, actually. They had a YouTube. They were on the Amazing Race Canada. Hal and Joanne. I don't think I saw that particular series. So I fell out. I didn't watch too much. Like, did you guys see? I posted on Facebook because I did not use Facebook for a good 2 years. My friend didn't even go on. Don't look at it. Not my thing. Didn't even go on. So I'm still trying to learn over there. There's like all these stories, and I'm confused. Anyway, so of course they show this 9 years ago. 9 years ago today, this is what you did. And here I had a count arch kit 9 years ago, and I'm like, bring on Boston Rob. So I know Boston Rob was on this past Survivor, but I did not watch this series at all. But I know it's over now. I think it was this week, so I can binge watch it. Boston, love me some Boston Rob. Ooh, look how pretty that is. So definitely this book, you can see on the bottom, got wet. And you know me, I like to do. This is the type of thing, like I said, I like to do on the couch. And these are just all beginning layers or bottom layers. These I was using Sergeant Art, or using up old Sergeant Art markers. But yeah, as you can tell, I like to make boxes and rectangles and geometric designs. Oh, so what I was saying. So I had to order some baby wipes on Amazon, but they didn't have Huggies in stock, and it wasn't going to be in stock for a long time. I shouldn't say a long time, a couple of weeks. So I ordered the different brand. I don't know if it was Kirkland. I forget now. So everybody cross their fingers because I just ordered. I was gonna say ordered. I don't know how many thousands of baby wipes of a brand I haven't tried before. But sometimes you just gotta use what you have. Man, it's gonna take me all day. might take me all day to use up this entire pen. Whew. Welcome, Lion. Man, I'm hot. So I just like flip through a couple pages, flip over a couple pages. Actually, I think it was, so whatever happened, how this book obviously got wet, it caused some cool bloomage because, you know, I was using Distress Oxide pads and Distress sprays. So let's see, I'm going to we'll just do some randomy thingy-doos. There's a technical term for that. Some of these might have, no, the page doesn't have any gesso on it. I feel like, I mean, I think that's why I like this type of play. So I start doing something like this, and next thing you know, I'm like, ooh, I want to get out my Distress Oxide ink pads. We have some here thanks to the wonderful Zandra. Let's see. So on this page, I'm going to add some here. Let's see, what do we have? Picked Raspberry, Shaded Lilac, Mermaid Lagoon. Let's just do it. Oh, I feel so good. You just got to go, for me, and like I said, my friends, if there's other people streaming, you know, don't feel that you have to be here. I'm just having some fun. Good morning, Gina, or good afternoon. We're just having some fun. And tonight, come back, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time, we'll have a more of a set project. This is just some fun, but in honor of Tim and his distress colors. So I'm imagining, so those who are you know, all up with the Ranger, like I said, I have been out of the game, out of the loop for a year and a half. So all these new products, I am so far, I don't know what's new anymore. I don't know what. I'm so far, like I said, I haven't watched CHAs. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not calling it Cha. I haven't watched any of the shows or any of that this year. Like I didn't even watch the wonderful Christine, the Torontonian there that I've known for years and years and years, that does all of her scrap time. Her name's 9 p.m. Eastern. Yes, Tina. Scrap time. She goes to every year she goes to the shows and does the interviews, and she's awesome. So if you want like what's new in the industry, mixed media, kind of scrapbooky type world, watch Scrap Time over here on YouTube. She's awesome. Bye, Claire. Oh, a buffering. Anybody else getting any buffering? Anybody else? So I'm just gonna spray this with some water, see what happens. Boy, that's a lot of water. But that's why we use a comp book. I think while I'm at it, I'm going to turn around here and get the first spray that I see. Well, maybe not the first one, because the first one I see is Eggplant Color Wash. And, you know, that's probably, well, let's see. The first other one I see, look, brand new, not even freaking open, my friends. Not even took the plastic off. That's embarrassing. But, you know, it's been a very long time. And you guys know from the beginning, if you've known me for any amount of time, I love art supplies. I love it. You know, I'm addicted. I buy a lot. And so for me to being out of the loop and not knowing what's new and exciting, and like, I didn't know Dina Wakley has sprays. I'm looking at the... I had no idea Dina Wakley had sprays. Something glossy, so I'm assuming glossy spray sounds that then they wouldn't be, I guess that means that they are permanent if they're glossy. Should never assume, I suppose, but, and it's fun. So see, you can see that the water went through there. So what do we have? Some brushed pewter distress spray. Distress spray. Oh, it's totally out of the loop, Gina. Totally out of the loop. I don't know what's new. What's not. Like, have you heard of a company called Paperia? Sweet loving goodness. Kathy Arbor told me about it. Only Zandra sells it in her shop. Some of it's sold out, so I gotta work with that. But it is, I told Eileen the other day, Eileen on Twitter has some beautiful, like she made a book with that Stamperia paper. So definitely check out if you follow Eileen on Twitter, check it out. But I told Eileen, I'm like, Stamperia, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, you know, I've been about a graphic 45 or basic gray, that type of, like, you know, basic gray, and then it went into graphic 45. I've been that type of fan for a very long time. So I'm like, Stamperia, it's like graphic 45 on crack. It's so cool. Stamperia. I forget. But it's cool stuff, my friends. Let's see. So I've never used this. Everybody cross their fingers. We're just going to try to get some splots. Ooh, that's bright. Ooh. Interesting. So that's on top of some water. Ooh, as Joyceage would say. Ooh. That was organic, my friends. I wasn't even mocking Joyceage. I was like, that was a organic reaction. Look at what we got going on here. Good morning, Julie. And paper, and oh, they have the Alice in Wonderland. Oh, sweet loving goodness. It's so mixed. It's beautiful. Beautiful paper. Like, that's the type of stuff. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And then there's stamps. Like, there's all the pipes. Like, on stuff, unlike stuff I've never seen. Unlike stuff I've never seen. The rice papers. They have rice papers? I saw, actually, no, I lied. Why am I saying that? I do know they have rice papers. I just saw it on Zandra's website. But I didn't, like, open it to look at it closely to see what it's about. I don't know how many. I guess I should wipe that tip, eh? Just like with any spray, what's going to clog is that piece on that little bit on top. So wipe that bad boy off. I'm liking what that's doing. I'm going to let this dry. Put it off to the side. Let it dry a little bit. So I've got 4 books over here drying. And all different. What else? I'm trying to find a black paper journal. Oh no. Okay, yeah. That's bad news. It's all good. Nobody's hurt. Journals are saved. Oh boy. Avalanche. Hold the fort. This goes like that. Holy, I am hot I need to get a fan. Whew, I'm hot up in this joint. Sorry, I'm not looking at the cameras, my friends. I've turned around for a moment. Cleaning up my mess. It's in here somewhere. It's coming. Ding, 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 ding. Oh no. This dropped while I had a little craft of lamp. I'll leave that open. Now I've got silver spray all over my legs. Sweet goodness. Should not be trusted. All right, Paula, finish a sentence. I think I need more than one bookshelf. I think I need a coffee is what I need. No, I don't need a coffee. I want a coffee. That's the problem. Six years ago was Graphic 45. Oh, that's probably the last time I bought Graphic 45. Well, I mean, when Graphic 45 was in its heyday, it was longer than 6 years ago. when the original like steampunk line came out and all that. It was like 10 years. It was a long time ago. Love Graphic 45 because still, I mean, right here, I could reach for Graphic 45 stuff. We've got some stamps right up in here. Some of their foam stamps, right? The original. That one. Love me some Graphic 45. All of this. Oh, I've got some masks. I have some Tracy Bautista stamps in here as well. I saw on Instagram she was going live today. I don't know if she was going live on YouTube or not YouTube, sorry, on Facebook or Instagram, but all right, let's put this over here again. So you know me, I'm not very well versed in the distress oxides. Obviously, you know, I have some distress oxides, but I haven't really played around with them for a long time to know how well they work. All right, what I was looking for was the book that Z made me. The black paper one. This is from a Dylusions. Oh, I should order a Dylusions black paper journal. Okay, hold on, I'm hot. Whew. Z made me this one from the black paper, the Dylusions journal with the black paper. And she did. We looked at this the other day. She used I always want to say Tyvek, but it's not Tyvek. Tyvek is the stuff that is. It'll come to me in a moment. Craftex. Oh, Craftex. Tracy Bautista is having a crowdcast at 11 Eastern, which is already 45 minutes in then. I thought, excuse me, I thought I saw 1. But Tim Holtz is on at 1. Thank you, everybody, for being here, for clicking the thumbs up or thumbs down button. Doesn't matter to me. I kind of get tickled when people put the thumbs down button. Don't forget to like and subscribe, though, my friends. If you're watching a recording, comment down below. I try to comment on everybody's videos as well. Engagement, good or bad or ugly, whatever. Engagement matters. So thank you so much. I don't know where or why or how I started drawing those weird flowers like that. But the metallic marker on, I don't know if you can see it, black paper. Oh, not specific, Pacific. 11 a.m. Pacific. So, what's that, 3 hours? So that would be 2 p.m. Eastern? Like that, I forget. Like what? Oh. These are distress oxides that I just wiped on there. Love how that looks. Some more doodling. I like how that white. I obviously did all the layers of the pen. I wonder if this purple pen is this. Possible. My niece Rachel drew that. Oh, I was going to put Easter Island here because I liked that background. But I do love, like, look at how the Dylusion. Now, this is Dylusions paint, yeah. How it looked on the black paper. I just love it. Almost chalky type look. Oh, there's some gesso on there. Yeah, Dylusions paint. My niece. Maybe I did use this pen because that's all purple. We're all marker. Let's see. I am going to prime this, if that's the right word, and we're just going to make some splots. So I feel productive today, yet again, which I think, for me, it's the key. I really have to make sure I'm productive every day, do my, cognitive behavior therapy in my journal, writing down, my feelings and my goals and daily goals and accomplishments, and making sure that I document what I do. Ooh, I like that. I'm telling you, I'm going to have this pen used up today. Makes me excited. Good morning, Joyceage. I think a crowdcast, I don't know, I guess it's just another, depending on what website you're using, right? Are you using Zoom or, oh my. Was it Darcy I saw on Twitter? Joyceage gave us an update on Miss Rose. Was it Darcy that talked about Stickum? Me, Carrie, and Laurel had the whenever I get. Oh no. Yeah, that's bad news. We got an eye full. Yeah. When you think you're in a private room and yeah, not so private. Those were the days. That was a long time ago. I still lived in Burlington then, so 6 or 7 years ago for sure. I like how that Tim Holtz, how this distress spray, brushed pewter. Again, like, I mean, you guys saw, I never used it before, but man, that's cool stuff. It's like super vibrant and almost opaque. Well, not almost. It is opaque and vibrant. It's cool stuff. I can't wait to see how that works in with other, but look at how fun this is. Let me get a spot over here. We can see it. See how it kind of interacted with the water, interacted with the paint, the distress ink, and then kind of like the paint pen. Still not completely dry. Let's see what it looks like on the back. Still wet. Heat gun. Well, if I'm doing this on the couch, like literally I have more than one book on the go. Hi, Laura. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Almost afternoon. It's Crowdcast one you have to download. Like, is it a site? Do you have to download an app or anything? But my apologies for all those just coming in. I'm about to take off. I gotta go throw my couch out so I can get my anti-gravity chair. Oh, I'm so excited. I tested it outside. And I laid back in a little bit. Oh, I think it's going to be good for my nerve pain or lack of numbness so that I can stop sitting on my bony butt. No, you don't have to download anything. You just show up. So that's my project for the afternoon. So I got, again, guys, some of these lives in the morning, it's just a quick chat. Sometimes we art, sometimes we clean, sometimes we look at books. Speaking of which, let's look at my phone, see if I got any Amazon outside. It wasn't out for delivery yet, so hopefully by Stencil Saturday tonight, it shall be. Let me just check. So I don't think I'll necessarily be over at the Tim Holtz live, watching his colors be released live, but I will be watching Twitter to see what you guys all have to say about it. Should be interesting. What is missing in his, I don't know, how many colors are there now, my friend? 60? 48? I mean, it must be 60. It's a weird number. 5 is an odd number for him. Like, always released in sets of 12. You do have to register for Tracy Bautista's, though. It is fun and crunchy. And then, this type of thing I do on so if I would have this, Then, and I would, at the same time, if I was using up markers or whatever, doodling or whatever I was doing, and not causing a craft a lunch, right, then I'd have this book or another one the same way. These are all my Adirondack, not all my Adirondack, but you can see this is where I used up the Adirondack markers. Ranger Adirondacks from a few years ago. Like, I mean, I use them right down to like nothing. So if I have my sketchbook out or this book or that book, like I like to create pattern and just use up some old markers. These are, like I said, this is what I did with all the Adirondack markers. September or April 13th. I don't know what year. I don't know if I would have put a date on this. April 13th, Sharpie black. Nope. April 13th, but no date. April 11th. My guess is, 2017. Okay, 3 years ago. So if I have more than one book like that, and same way I do my art journaling, if I'm in my art room, I just have multiple books on the go and kind of go back and forth while one page is drying. I'm working in another book. Then, today maybe I'll add some marker like black to this or doodle on it. I don't know. Sometimes it's just fun to create, just use up your stuff. It's all about using your stuff. Oh, me too, Gina. I'm afraid to look. I said that the other day. I'm like, I've been out of the loop for a while, and a lot of you guys know my style, what I like, the type of products I like to buy. So I said, send me links, which is probably not a good thing, but I definitely want to try. Like, me, I have to research. I definitely want to try some Dina Wakley sprays, glossy sprays. That's interesting. I don't have anything like that, I don't think. So little things like that, that's interesting. I definitely want to, I'm going to play more with this book and add, like I said, this is all markers, oxide, distress oxides, and some Tim Holtz spray, I think. And then there's jelly plating in here. I think what I'm going to do, that's dry. I'm going to take this. While this is drying, I have the hiccups. This stencil I had, the Orly Avenary one from Stencil Girl. I'm just going to do this. Let's try something, shall we? I'm just going to take whatever I got going on, the first one I see. Not try something. Obviously, I've tried this before. I'm just going to take some old color wash. I don't know if this is one of the bottles that I originally had or one of the ones that Laurel gifted me from the Ranger sale. It says 2006 on it. Yeah, we see you, Ranger. We see you. So I'm just going to spray it. I don't know how long. I haven't used this in a long time. So we could get one steady stream or we can get a mist. Who knows what we're going to get. I'm just going to close my book and let that dry in there. Like that. Yeah, Ranger. We see ya. It used to be 4 ounces, and now we're at 1 point, not even 2 ounces, 1.9. So literally half the bottle for the same amount of. Now, this has pewter. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to get him. But literally half the bottle for the distress sprays. And the other ones as well. And I don't care what anybody says. The color wash and distress spray, they're the same. In my humble opinion, they act the same. I also think the dilution sprays are similar. I think they all react the same way, in my humble opinion. Or not so humble. All right, my friends. Hi, Carol. Sorry, I'm heading out. I'm going to go rearrange my living room and throw out my couch. And then I'm going to take a nap. I shall be back on 9 p.m. Eastern for Stencil Saturday. We'll actually do some art journaling, a full page. Thank you so much for those of you that were there last week. Finally finished the page yesterday. Again, thank you to all the members. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much to everyone that's been answering the um, questionnaires and getting them back to me. I'm waiting for something in the mail before I can start the project. Hopefully, I'll get that at the beginning of the week, Tuesday or Wednesday. All right, my friends, I'll see everybody on the internet. Much love, my friends.